We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Here we go, hey. Right, shift to Cruz.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now the first throw of the night is taken in, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get this to the 32.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cousins now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins. That is caught. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Cousins again. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to it okay.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 38 yards. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Going to run with Madison again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep them from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Oh, the return is Powell.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, no, easy.
Play action now. Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play fake. Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins.
That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. Shoves him away. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Vikings 26, Giants 7. Greg Joseph to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's another Giants first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 10 yards out. And the Giants get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
On play action, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down, Cousins.
At the Giants' 12-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Vikings 34, Giants 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Sheds off the tackle. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got a man complete.
Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, this is Madison. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
Off the play fake. Cousins. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by him.